Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, keeping with the theme of getting everything prepped for the Unicorn, for Chilli Jam, and for the couple events coming up, today we will be relocating the battery. It is already relocated to the boot. We're actually going to relocate it just within the boot itself. At the moment, I'll take it in here and show you. At the moment, she's kind of located over to the side in the quarter panel. I actually want to move it up to here where it's going to be a little bit safer and away from any kind of damage. If I get collected in the side, if I take out a wall or something like that, I'll take out a wall if I make contact with the wall. It's prone to a lot of damage there, so I actually want to move it up here. The fuel cell itself finishes kind of halfway up that little slope there, so anywhere up there I'm going to be able to drill through, just put a little plate on the back, and then use similar sort of bracket just across it, just to keep it nice and safe basically. So should be enough cable and stuff there to relocate everything. Turn around so you can actually see me in the sun. Should be enough cable and stuff there to relocate it all. It's just a matter of moving it around, so we'll get stuck into that. Shouldn't be a huge, difficult job. It is pretty, well, it looks nice now, but it has been raining, as you can tell. The grass is all kind of wet, and the driveway's wet, and cars are wet. Has been pretty mank the last, kind of on and off the last couple of hours, so we'll try and get this done quickly while the garage door is open before it starts raining again, and yeah, get stuck into it. Alright, so kind of sussed out a few different spots. Right dead center seems to be going to be like the best spot to do it. I'm going to have to put a hole sort of there and there. I've got the rods that I used on this side. They're going to fit through. And then I've got this old, well, not old, got a new battery bracket that I've had floating around for a while, which hasn't been used. Declan got it for me for something a little while ago. That's going to fit perfectly over the top. And a couple of wing nuts on top to hold that down, or a couple of just lock nuts down. Going to be the best sort of spot to put it that I can find. It's very close to the speakers, but it should be enough. I'm going to get some insulation caps to put over the top of the terminals anyway, so everything will be nicely insulated. And I'll get one to put over the circuit breaker on the side here as well. Plenty of cable to run, so that'll sit up here. And then this one, plenty of room, plenty of cable of the positive left, or the active side to run up as well. I'll still run through the circuit breaker like normal, and then we'll just fit perfectly in that little spot there to be out of the way. Nicely tucked up and out of the way and safe. So we'll drill those holes, have to get underneath and get some brackets up there. We'll get the threaded rod up there, and then we'll go from there. So let's get drilling. Hopefully that hasn't gone into the side of the cross member that's there. That will piss me right off. And also now I decided to start to rain, which would be fine as long as the wind doesn't blow this way. Oh, it's still in the fucking cross member. What a pain in the ass. Well, that's bollocks. I thought I was going to be clear of it. I might have to go that way a little bit more just to clear it completely. Bugger! There's a cross member that runs along here. I thought I was far enough that way because this seemed to be right in the middle of it. But it mustn't be. It must be right to the end. Thought that would have been more than enough to clear it. Guess not. So that's the cross member there. What a pain in the ass. I have to come up here more. Hopefully we've got enough room. Oh, that wind's starting to blow this way. What a pain in the ass. We'll get enough room if we stick the terminals this way. Enough room to really move that up there. And that will sit on there. You should be laughing. Hopefully. Got more than enough to reach up there. Okay, let's turn mark. Hopefully that's enough. I'm going to drill fucking Swiss cheese in the back of it. Boom. why does that feel like it's fucking sitting in the side of the... If that's still in the fucking cross member, I'm gonna be furious. What the fuck? There we go. Get underneath and make sure that is safely out of the way of everything. I have a feeling that's gone right next to the edge of the cross member. Get away with that. That would be... So that's right on the edge of the cross member, or just to the side of it, but there should be just enough room to get a little washer on there and lock all in place. So that's cool. So I'll just have to measure how far different we are. A little marker, or something to mark it with. Further up we moved. Oh. Sort of there somewhere. That should be enough room. Hopefully I can get the drill in there. This hole is a little bit smaller than what I need, but see if we can. Well, I don't really want to go drilling through my speaker cables. We'll have to get a ream or something to open this up a little bit further because it's not quite big enough for what we need. Ah, don't. Oh, okay. Now I need to open it up to fit the size rod we've got. That is not going to be, it's also going to be way too long for what I need. So I might cut that down. So if we go with that, let's get a bit of extra space just to fuck around. Go with that, we've got plenty of room underneath, plenty of room over the top. Let's go that way, shall we? Alright. Drill those holes out a bit. That's fine. That plus a few washers. Let's say that length there. Mr. Whippy's coming round. Probably not the best day for this Mr. Whippy, considering it's pissing down rain most of the day. Not really sort of day I think of ice cream, but anyway. That hole is going to be too small, just. Okay. So we'll find a slightly bigger drill, otherwise we will get the ream to clean that out. So I didn't quite record as much as I wanted to because the rain has been threatening on and off. You can see the grounds behind me is nicely soaked, but then it's nice and sunny again. So go figure. I don't know what's happening with the rain at the moment or with the weather at the moment. It's all a little bit hectic. But yeah, battery's in. I'll turn around so you can see. So battery has been relocated nicely up the back there. Fits nice and neat behind the speakers, which is good. Dead center, so weight shifting and everything should be fine. Negative cable, earth cable had perfect amount to fit through. Obviously, I deliberately left a lot of the positive lead when I installed it initially, just so, because I wasn't 100% sure where I wanted it. So I kind of left a lot just so I could trim it down later on. Still not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it in here or if I'm actually going to put it into the cabin itself. I may end up putting it into the cabin, like in where the back seats used to be. Just keep it out of the boot altogether, make it a little bit easier to get access to, and keep an eye on. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's a long-term project. At the moment, it's just about making things safe and ready for Chilli Jam. So it's all in, it's all prepped, ready to go. I'll just switch everything on now and just make sure it all starts, but there's no reason it shouldn't. It's all connected up the same. Circuit breaker and stuff's there. As I said, I'm going to get some terminal covers, just to cover the top of the battery terminals, and also a cover for the circuit breaker as well, just to make sure that's all nice and safe and sealed and clear. Worst case, I'll make a little cover for it, or electrical tape it, or something like that. But yeah, she's all good to go. Laughing. I said, unfortunately, didn't get as much time to film as I wanted to, just because the weather's just playing stupid games, and I've got to do this with the garage door open, so I've kind of got to race against the clock with the weather. But yeah, she's all done. Another job ticked off the list. There's a few little things coming this week. Once they turn up, there'll be a few little extra bits to get done on the Skyline. But now I'm currently charging, I don't know if you can see it down there, look at my tripod over, currently charging a battery up, trying to get the dual battery set up for the old Phoenix, Colorado behind us. That's the next job, getting that all set up and ready to go. Got to figure out how I'm going to run the cables, where I'm going to run them, etc. Whilst it is not raining, I might jump out and have a look at that as well. So yeah, another nice little job ticked off. So we're getting there. Prep's almost done. I think that's kind of the last major thing. There is one more thing I'm going to do before, or two more things I want to do before, three more things. Two big things, one small thing. Before Chilli Jam, but they won't take very long. They shouldn't take long to do. Two of them are reasonably biggish jobs, but shouldn't be too hard to do. I've had a bit of a look and suss out how I'm going to go about doing them, but they'll be in a future video, so stay tuned. As always, I'm going to wrap this up here, but as always, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff down the bottom, as always. And until next time, stay awesome, stay amazing, and I will see you out on the track.